Hello.
There's Kenobi.
Sure is totally me. It's not an imposter at all. I'm not a fucking white guy in a black guy suit.
Wait, what?
What?
They have those?
What in the...
Have you seen
What's that show called?
Tropic Thunder?
I mean, not show, but movie.
I'm a black guy playing a white guy playing a black guy.
I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
No, or the Sorry to Bother You movie.
Oh, that's such a good movie.
Such a good movie.
That was such a good movie.
Hey, friends. You are now chilling in the friend zone with yours truly, Rakua, and my co-hosts,
Christina,
Aaron,
and Kenobi,
where we discuss friendships, relationships, love, and all that gray area in between.
Your love's like ecstasy. I'm overdosing. Your love's like ecstasy. I'm overdosing.
So I feel like it's been quite a while since we actually were all in one room, and we're still not all in one real physical room, but this Zoom room will do. So I just want to check in with everybody, see how you've been doing, see what you've been up to, how is life and all of that jazz.
I guess I'll start. I feel like I've had the most going on. Not like, everybody's had a lot going on. Crazy month and a half. Now a flight attendant. So yeah, now I can spread my seed across the country and in multiple countries. I'm really excited about that. So
spreading her seed.
Yes.
Okay.
School is still school, so I'm still doing that, and real estate's on hold. But that was a big change, and it was dope and crazy, and I've already started flying, so that's fun. So
nice.
What's like your dream location that you want to go to? Where
Oh
have
my
you
God.
not been that you want to fly?
For work, because my airline doesn't go that many places. So like a dream location that I want to travel to, I still want to do my European tour. So like I've been to Spain, I've been to like Istanbul, but I still need to go to Italy and like multiple cities in Italy. France. I was supposed to do like France, Portugal, and Italy last year, and it just kept not being the right time. COVID sucks, really. But now I don't have to deal with making people put on their masks, so I'm really excited about that.
Nice.
Does that make you nervous though?
No, in fact, it does not at all. What made me nervous is having to tell people and somebody wanting to fight me. So in a plane in the air where, I have to defend myself. So
can you fight Christina?
I throw her ass off the plane. Like John Wick.
Hold yourself down.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if I feel like I'm gonna lose, I'm not gonna fight fair. So I'm gonna find a way to win.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lose.
I'm not going to way to have a fight.
What is your favorite, or what is your like most desired place to go that your airline does fly to?
Belize. I really want to go there. We also go to Costa Rica, so like that's always on the list. But Belize, just because, I mean, they speak English and they kind of look like us, so I think that would be a dope spot to go to, and the food is bomb. So so that's what I've been up to. Craziness, trying to figure out also where to stay because I'm Seattle based now, so I'll be in and out of California for the next couple months.
So Christina has abandoned us, as you guys can hear.
No.
Only slightly.
Abandonment issues.
But my birthday's coming up. Happy almost birthday to me. By the time this comes out, it'll have happened already. But
yes, it will. Taurus season.
Oh man, things have been cool. Never let them know your next move. So I've been out here in these streets pimping.
I'm gonna cut that out because that is.
Thank you. That's not even PC at all. Not even a little bit.
Not at all.
Oh damn! You gotta cut all that out. But that's a good joke that I just said though.
Oh, I didn't hear what you said.
I didn't hear your joke either.
Oh, he said he's pimping. I said that's good.
Bruh,
all of that.
So that's a lot of money.
Okay, so start over. Aaron, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well.
Kenobi, how have you been? What have you been up to?
I've been all right, mostly chilling. I don't really do shit.
This is your answer every single
Every
time.
time. Every time. I've been working on some music stuff. I've been writing some scripts and shit. Working on my book or whatever the fuck. You know, just
Working on
nothing.
my book or whatever. Really?
Yeah,
Right.
whole bunch of nothing.
You know, working on my book that's coming out next week.
Nah,
Make sure you guys come and copy it.
nah,
I see
maybe
the
like
marketing on that. I see the
next
marketing on
year. Maybe next year.
Mm.
I use my Twitch to market a lot of my shit. So like all of my
Nice.
fan base or my community, not my fan base, my community, excuse me. They're like, they know about all my shit. They know about my music and all of that. Them niggas be coming through like,
Hey, the online community is where it's at, dude.
yeah, that shit's lit.
Like I trust that.
Mm.
When I used to play GTA, man, those people they supported every decision I made. I was like, damn.
Oh, shit.
Is
You
there a
have some deep
GTA community?
conversations.
I did not realize.
Oh yeah, deep conversations and all, man.
Oh,
Shoot.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know none of them first names. I
Uh-uh.
only know them by username.
Mhm. No, that's you're laughing, but that's like literally how it goes. Like if I go
Mm.
meet some, oh my fucking controller just died. If I go meet some niggas at at like a convention or some shit, I'm not calling them niggas by their first name. I don't know none of their first name. I'm calling
Yeah,
nigga
exactly.
Right.
Moon Puppy 7, nigga. What's up, bro? How you doing, bro?
Exactly. That's what they are.
Right? That's really what it'd be like. We fucking
That's crazy.
gotta say niggas
Mm.
weird ass names and shit.
Speaking of social media, that's what I've been up to today is like working on some social media stuff. I recorded a TikTok because everybody seems to cereal tastes are weird
Mhm.
or that the
Absolutely.
way I create my cereal, make my bowl of cereal is weird, which I don't think so,
That's
but
not.
whatever.
I don't think it
So
should be called a bowl of cereal the way that you make it. That's
So
something
I
that should give it another
made
name.
I made my bowl of cereal for TikTok, and I'm going to say good morning to all the people who do it correctly in the morning.
But hold on, I'm going to TikTok right now. You really did that?
I didn't post it yet because
Oh, God.
I gotta say good morning to everybody
Keep
tomorrow.
it in the drafts. Keep it in the drafts.
Yes, keep it in the drafts. But also, I
Whatever.
want to mention that I also like let people know that I put orange juice in my cereal sometimes because it tastes amazing.
Mm.
And I've been getting such great I've been getting such great feedback
That's great.
from people who support this movement, especially because there is also apparently a new cereal brand coming out that's made specifically calibrated to accept orange juice as its medium.
That shit's made by
You're-
cycles, bro. That shit
Yo,
is made by
honestly, like,
cycles,
yeah,
bro.
that person, they're like a
Mm.
psychopath. You're a
Yeah.
psychopath for
Ain't no
using
fucking
water,
way, bro.
juice, or anything else other than milk
That's
or
wild.
almond milk or something
Yeah.
milk.
Now
Some
water,
milkish, yeah,
okay, that's
yeah.
wild, but juice, y'all gotta try
Water
it.
Okay,
is poor.
juice
Wait,
is
Water
wild.
water
is
is wild?
Water
Oh
is
my.
poor. Water is poor as fuck. Orange juice is wild. I think you got it backwards.
Right.
Bro.
No. Because
I wish I could
water
see
is
my
like
face.
what? Who is putting just like tasteless water in
Poor
their
people
cereal?
Exactly.
do.
Yeah, who puts juice? Okay, so first of all, what I want to know is how did that even come about? Like, were you like really hungry one day and you're like, or was it an accident?
So the juice came about because I'm a vegetarian who grew up in the South in
Almond milk,
the 80s
almond-
and 90s when people
The
did
great
not
orange juice
respect
boom.
when people did not respect vegetarianism as an actual lifestyle. Okay. And so in elementary school and middle school, elementary school, middle school, high school, they did not have an option for my cereal besides cow's milk, which I did not drink, or orange juice, which I did drink. And so I was like, you know what? I'm either going to be hungry for breakfast or I'm going to put this juice inside of my cereal. And so I tried it and it was bomb. And so I was like, yeah, I'm doing this. Needless to say, I did get bullied for
I would have bullied you too.
life.
I would have bullied you too. Like, I would have most definitely just knocked something of yours like on a desk just because you
Oh
drink
my
orange.
God.
Like, I mean,
Wait, did you do that at school?
Yes, that's
Oh,
where I had
that's
to
social
wow.
suicide.
What?
You did that
that's
on
where I
purpose?
had to do it because there was nothing else that I could eat. And so, you know,
could
at
at least,
home
like,
we have almond milk or
You can
like,
at least
well,
ate the
back then we were
cereal,
drinking
then
soy
put the
milk.
orange juice in at the same time. You don't let the kids see you put that together.
I mean,
And
at one point, I was like trying to be very clandestine. Like I would sneak it real fast while nobody was looking, and then like keep my lid on there so they won't look over and see that it's like orange colored. Because I was, kind of ashamed of it. But then
as you
eventually, I
should
was
be.
like, you
Yeah.
know what? F this. No, I'm gonna
Every
embrace the
every
OJ.
episode. So far, what I
Yeah.
know about Rakua is her friend zone is like crazy.
It's normal.
You know what I'm saying? the range.
Man.
We're
It's
just gonna call it the range.
expansive. It's
Like, there's a lot
expansive.
going on, and now we're adding this. Now we're adding milk and cereal to it. Like, what was it last week? It was something crazy. Like,
It
like
was
you
It was
always
letting
nothing.
the ex. It
You're
was
a very
letting the
unique
ex
person.
wear
Where the
the fucking other
clothes
clothes. Yep.
of the next person.
Uh-huh.
The next person is wearing the
Every
ex's
time.
clothes.
I'm not letting them. They're choosing to do things. I didn't
After you
hide
have
it.
showed them the clothes of your they showed
Your
up.
offering of your ex's clothing.
Hey man, look at
Okay,
these clothes
well.
here.
Well, okay, so first of all, they weren't my ex. They were just somebody I used to talk to.
friend zone.
But he had a
Former
lot of
friend zone.
Jesus, like I said,
a lot of
range,
clothes.
range, man.
A lot of clothes in your house to be in a
Friend
friend.
zone's supposed to be like
Well,
this.
because he like kind of moved out there with me for anyway.
Oh, yeah, no, please continue. Please. This is what the podcast is for. This is what we talk about, right?
That's why
So-
the clothes were at my house because he moved
Uh-huh.
to the place that I was
Yeah.
living.
Was there
and-
penetration involved?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Any form of penetration, mouthful
So we're gonna
penetration.
get this episode today started.
Look at her. You see how she just changed the subject, everybody? You see
with
that?
Yeah, and
I
she's
want
gonna
y'all to-
edit out the episode.
I want y'all to realize where all the cuts are. I want
And
y'all
she's
to
gonna
realize
edit.
where all
So
the
we're just
cuts
gonna
are.
bring this. And that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna bring it up a couple of different times in the episode. So she gets tired of
Keep me edited out.
Yeah, exactly. You can't edit it out. You
So
say
we
it so
just
much.
So
You
any
gotta
random
bring it up
moment,
every
we
once
just
in a
gonna
while.
drop
Mhm. I agree. That's a
Oh
new
my
clause.
orange juice cereal eating.
Weird.
Okay, yes, there was sex involved,
Right. I know it was. That's why.
but
I
that
asked.
does not mean that he was my man.
I mean, I didn't say that, but that don't mean
Okay.
his clothes is like up for grabs.
Just
like that.
because he lived
Crazy.
at my house and moved from a different state.
Damn, it has
We're
sex with me
sleeping in
every
the
night,
same bed.
and we had dinner
Does
together,
not
and we
mean
had our favorite TV
that
shows
he
that
was
we
my
used to watch
man.
all the time. And he also bought me a ring one time, and then we went to Paris on
I gave
the
the ring
honeymoon.
back. It's okay.
Oh wow,
No.
I
I cannot.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
was joking. She was kidding, but I don't believe her. I feel like that
I'm
was
just playing. All right.
It was a joke to
let's
avoid
get
the
into the
truth.
segment, y'all.
Yeah. Ain't nobody trying to rap today.
Maybe you can see this.
Yeah,
No,
no,
you can't.
Yeah.
All right, we're spinning the wheel. It's spinning.
It's spinning, nigga. It's
And
Did you
it's
take that-
landing
spinning,
on.
nigga. It's spinning.
Oh yeah, 10-second look. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
God.
I was gonna
God.
say, take it out. Take it out.
Like I said that
Please.
last time. Please take that shit out.
No, it is never have I ever.
Was that the first time?
So we
It's
got
almost
three
just
fingers.
as bad as a 10-second love poem. I always lose.
We got 3 fingers we can hold up. Let's go to our never have I ever. And of course, whoever loses their 3 fingers loses or wins because life experiences happened. All right. Let's see what the wheel will yield.
Never ever have had orange juice with my cereal.
Never,
Yeah, that has
ever
to be
have I
added.
done
That is not
That's
in
just
there.
wild.
Never have I ever keyed a car.
Never.
We did this
Oh,
one.
Christina.
We did this one. I talked about that
she
one.
called you
Yes.
out, nigga.
Because no, the reason why is because I had to tell a story. I didn't key it for myself. I keyed it for my girlfriend because
Right.
some
Okay.
dude was messing with her. So yes.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Wait,
I had
Aaron,
to.
you've keyed a car?
Yeah, I was in college.
What?
It was more of like a bus.
Oh.
But,
Wait.
Was it a party bus?
Excuse
yeah,
me?
it was a party bus. It was so me and a couple of friends were just outside. It was homecoming, and it was this bus that just kind of like drove by, and we just kind of stuck out some keys, man.
Oh, okay. Well, that's like random.
Just on like some
That is-
vandalism.
Yeah, yeah.
Just random
We was
vandalism.
drunk.
Not even for
What
a
is the
reason.
limit of step?
Oh, no, there was no reason.
citations
There was no
on-
reason. There was no reason. Just I kind of felt bad, but yeah.
I love some good
All
old
right,
fashioned
I'm spinning the
anarchy.
wheel.
The statute of
Good
limitations. You're trying to
old-fashioned.
figure out can you be
And
convicted?
think
Yeah, I
about it,
might need to
John.
bleep this out. Never have I ever cheated on my man or my woman.
Sure ain't cheated on my man ever.
Or my woman. I still got 3 fingers.
Oh, that's the whole
Okay,
thing?
wait. Define cheating. What
Girl,
is
you know what
cheating
cheating
in
is.
this
Quit it.
definition?
So we
Is it
definitely have an
emotional
episode
cheating?
coming up that is called "What is Cheating?" But for the sakes and purposes of this question, it is any type of physical sexual contact with another human while in a relationship.
Like kissing, because kissing,
Yes, kissing.
that's
Yes,
like
kissing
Well-
is cheating, bro. Get out of here. Unless we're polyamorous, kissing is cheating.
It depends on who you asking.
yeah, I was like, everybody's definition is a little different, but okay.
Yeah. So are you losing fingers, Christina?
I would have already lost if we were playing all of them. I would have already been out.
Kenobi is. Oh wait,
I
is
lost
that 2
one.
or 3?
I lost 1 finger.
Okay. What
Are we
did you
counting the
lose?
first one?
For cheating.
So
I was in
I'm
high
on
school, bro.
a podcast full of cheaters. No, I'm
Oh.
kidding.
Look at her
No,
judging.
I'm not judging at all.
You
The
know,
only
actually,
reason
you
why
know,
you
I-
don't
I've
cheat
done-
is because
I've
your
done
shit is
things in
always
my life.
open, okay?
Right, I was gonna say
Okay.
the same
You don't
thing,
know.
bro.
But
You're
see,
friend
listen,
zoned.
that is the thing, though.
They
If you
confess
are
their love to
not,
me, and I.
if you are not willing, ready, or able to be in an exclusive, committed relationship, then don't get in one, and then you're not gonna cheat.
Yeah.
The cheating incidents that I have are a little more complicated. It's not so black
Mhm.
and white, but
It never is. It never is. And I feel
Listen.
like there are some instances where I can see like what happened there. Yeah. All right, let's do our last one. Never have I ever been shot.
Well, I've been shot at, but not shot.
Yeah, I've not
I mean,
been
I
shot.
got a
or
shot.
at.
Got a shot.
So
Yes.
it looks like we have to do another one because we don't have any.
Why
Thugs.
you
Our
guys
lives are
got
not.
that in here? I'm not gangster enough.
Our
Nobody's
lives are
that
not
thugged out
far in
here.
the trenches.
Yeah, I'm not trying to hold that title.
Never.
All right. Never have I ever been married. Any takers?
Well, in
Not-
Sims Online, yeah.
You said in
Sims.
your mind? Oh, on
Sims,
Sims.
the Sims.
Oh yeah. In the Sims.
In your mind.
Actually,
If you count party husbands, many
Party
times.
husbands, which
Many,
Christina
many
has.
times.
So I feel like if you have party husbands, then you just as bad as what my friends' own definitions are, because that's the same thing.
I'm not choosing the party husband. The party husband chooses me. There's a difference.
Same. I don't
What is a
choose these
party
people.
husband?
The guy that follows you around after buying you a drink. One
Oh
drink,
my God,
one
what
drink,
the
and you guys,
fuck?
you have one great dance, and he's like, "Oh, I'm with you tonight now." Like,
See, I don't got that juice. Nobody ever followed me around the club.
I doubt that very
Right,
seriously.
You're a liar.
No, I'm serious. Well, I mean, I don't go to the club, but
Okay, see, it's always funny because we always say that ain't never happened to me, and then to be like, oh yeah, I actually never did that
no,
ever in
but
life. I
nobody's
never had
following me
a
around the
desire
club.
to do
Like-
that thing where that situation would never
I-
happen.
so the
So-
last thing that just happened was never have I ever lied on my box or my bean.
Yeah, I ain't
So
gonna lie
like
on my-
said that you did it or did not do it with somebody and you actually did or did not.
I'm out.
Nah.
Yeah, man.
I'm out.
What? I'm a guy. That comes with the territory.
I'm out.
I've
What do you
never
mean?
lied on my dick before. I disagree. It does not come with the territory.
No,
Wait,
I
you
never,
said you never
I never
lied
lie
with
the
you?
other way. Like you lie saying you didn't do something as opposed to lying and saying you did. Like I feel like guys are more likely to lie and say they did something that they didn't do, and
Mm.
females are more likely to say that they didn't do something that they did.
Did do right.
Mm.
Yeah.
I had this guy who I went to high school with recently confessed to me that he like lied and told all his friends that he had sex with me in high school.
Oh, you mean like
I
that?
remember you saying that's terrible.
Which is hilarious, and he was like
That's not
apologetic
nice.
about it, but I was like I didn't care because I knew that I was a virgin until after college, and so that didn't affect me at all, and so his
Yeah.
friends probably didn't believe him anyway, and if they did, I don't care. But then it was weird because he went on to try to holler at me after telling me that he had lied.
Why would he confess
on
that
me.
and then try
I
to
don't
holler
know.
at you?
I think it was like his way of like
Hey,
breaking
I'm
the
really
ice.
regretful.
like
Hey, I did a bad thing, but I'm sorry. Can
yeah.
I
Would you have talked to
do the
him
thing
if
that I
he
lied about
hadn't
now?
No, not
well,
at all.
done that? Oh,
No.
okay. So he had no chance either way.
No.
Hilarious. I mean, he lying on his dick clearly Because why the
That
fuck
happened
would
to
he
me
lie
in
on that
college, though. Some guys that told a whole bunch of people that he had sex with me, and I was like, but people believed him. That was the problem there. And so did his girlfriend.
Oh.
Yikes.
What? Why would he tell people that and he has a girlfriend?
Because he's crazy.
Because
There are
Christina
some
got
guys
that
that
thing
just
on
are
her. That's
not.
why.
They just don't have sense. There are some people that really don't have sense.
Yeah.
In college, you have less sense, I think, in college than in most other scenarios. So.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That sounds legitimate. All right, y'all. So today's show is called Knock Knock. Who's in there? We're gonna discuss or explore exactly who is in the friend zone, who is friend zoned, quote unquote, more, and why. And I'm not here to start a gender war, but I do feel like women get friend zone more. And before y'all go in on me,
oh my god, yo.
Before y'all go in on me,
that's Idris Elba gift. What?
I do have reasons and receipts to back up my claims, but before I get into my reasons,
you can't have 100%.
I want to hear from y'all, and know, like, what do y'all think? Who gets friend zoned more? Who is in the friend zone? Who is behind that door?
I think that the gender that is behind that door the most are men, and I believe that because they're the only, like, it really only affects men. I don't think the friend zone really affects women like that, bro. Like,
oh my gosh,
let's be
that
real,
is so
bro.
sexist. Kenobi.
Let's be real. Get the fuck out of here.
What are we doing
no,
here?
We're
I
not
thought you
doing
were
that.
a feminist. What is this?
I am, and you know what? I am acknowledging the strength of women. Okay. And in this situation, okay, a woman is not going to go, I'm in the friend zone. She's going to accept that the nigga don't want to fuck with her. And she's going to be like, okay, then I'm going to mind my business. I'm going to be on my P's and Q's. I'm going to handle my boss bitch shit, okay?
Okay, but so just because she accepts the position does not mean that she's not in the friend zone.
It does, because I think that is the difference between being in the friend zone. If you accept that the person does not want you and you back the fuck off, you ain't in the friend zone no more. You just a friend now. You a friend. It's only the friend zone if you want to continue fucking this person when they're not trying to fuck.
If you still want more than they are willing to offer you, then you're still in the friend zone.
I just said that she's a boss bitch and she's not worried about him no more. She didn't bossed up, bro. He nothing. He ain't noticed that what she was. So she was like, fuck that nigga. I'm gone. I'm out, dog. I'm out. I'll find me another nigga who could get me right. You know what I mean? That's shit. Come on, bro.
Nah.
That's
nah. Okay, so that's your perspective. I'm not gonna invalidate what your thoughts are.
I will invalidate everything you say. So don't give me that disclaimer to make me feel bad, because I don't.
Jeez. I mean, automatically, I must say, I think guys are friend zone way more than women. Personal experiences. I just know I've been a part of that world. On countless times. Rejection. I'm bred in it. I was born in it. I survived, and when I became a man, I realized that shit's always going to be a thing. You guys are always going to find ways to put us in the friend zone. It's like, it's my brother. I like you like my cousin.
That's my play cousin.
You know what I'm saying? We cool. No matter
he
how
says
bad I
this
want to
born
do
in
it.
rejection line every single episode. We're gonna rename him Bame. Like,
because men, we are all born in rejection.
No,
we are. All
men are born in rejection. That's just what it is, though. It's like, that
was a good catch. I'm proud of you for catching
that. But still, it's like, y'all go and friend zone us immediately. Like, we can be interested. We approach the situation. If you guys be like, nah, I'm not really trying to do it. The guy's still gonna try. He's just, I'm just gonna hang in the background for a little bit. He's like, man, you really gonna stay in the friend zone, huh? Ain't nobody want to be in the friend zone like that, and guys I feel like are always in there. Women, I don't think not too much, but between the music that I hear, between the way that you guys talk, to me, I just don't think that you guys really chill in the friend zone. I think maybe a couple of you guys may, but it's most definitely not outweighing us. You know what I'm saying? I think for you guys to be in the friend zone, I'm like, oh my God, like, you guys actually know what rejection feels like? Like, I'm shocked.
Right.
I'm shocked. Like,
that's the thing right
there.
I
can't take rejection. I mean, it's the craziest thing. Like, rejection for you guys is like, oh my gosh, like, I really like tried. I'm never gonna do that again. I'm like, shit. I wish I had the ability to do that.
Right.
of
I
the
can't say that
fear,
to
I still
women. I
gotta
can't just be
do
like,
that
oh, I'm
same
never gonna
tomorrow.
go talk to women ever
I
again in
mean,
my
you
life.
can.
Are you kidding me? No.
Eventually he's going to want to do something. So,
Right. So you got to.
unrealistic goals.
And the thing about women is, y'all have dudes walking up to you, yo, Rakur,
Every day.
on average, a week. I'm gonna say on average, in 1 week, and I like the way you about to start smiling already. How many dudes
7.
just say, "Hey,
Bare
girl"?
minimum. 1 a day.
How many hey girls?
0.
Get out of here. I throw my steezy at you right now from where I'm at, and it'll hit you all the way over there too.
I don't leave my house. No.
Okay. Come on.
I don't know. I don't count them, but that doesn't matter.
I don't count them. I don't count them. It does
If
matter.
I-
That was the argument that I was
if
making.
I don't
It
want to
matters
be
for me
with
to
them,
make the
then
point.
they're not a viable option, and so they didn't really count anyway, and so there's no
Right.
real.
But you see
intention.
how you saying that? You see how you saying that? How many girls say, "Hey, boy," to me, and then I could be like, "Well, they're not a viable candidate for me to." We don't have that. We can't do that. It'd be like, "Oh, damn, yeah, she fine. Do she like me? Oh, no. Oh, fuck. All right, then. Moving on." Like that's
it.
Yeah, like literally, that's it. Either moving on or you friend zone because you decided
That's
that
not
you gonna
true.
camp
And
in this motherfucker.
the reason
like
I know
Call of
that
Duty
is
nigga.
not true. The
Mm.
reason I know that's not true is
You're
because
so-
I have hit on guys before. And so if I'm hitting on a guy, then that means that girls hit on guys, which means that it invalidates your false point because I'm a
Yeah, no,
girl who
Rakua.
hit on a guy. And so
I've
that
seen
guy,
an airplane explode, so all airplanes explode. So just so you know, the next time you get on a flight, you know.
Hey, can we not talk
See,
about
that's
that?
all.
Oh, I'm
Like,
so
really?
sorry, I'm sorry.
That was
Yo,
that's
he
the example we used. Like, damn,
You're
that
not
was all
gonna
the
win
examples.
the flight attendant
Like, damn,
who has to
seriously?
get on a
I'm sorry,
on a
I'm
plane
sorry.
next
No,
week.
you're gonna be fine.
Like, literally in a few days.
You're
Okay, that's
safer
cool.
on a plane
But
than you are in a car. Okay.
For the record, though, I have also hit on guys.
Okay, so there we
What?
go. We got 2 women who have hit on guys, multiple
Yes.
guys, and so these guys exist and they have been hit on, and so your point is null and void.
That's false because my point still stands. I mean, I can use another analogy that's not an airplane, but it still stands. Nigga, just because 2 cars crash don't mean all cars are crashing. You feel me? Just because like one strap on my fucking sandal broke don't mean all the straps on every sandal I ever got is gonna break. You know what I mean? Like that, it don't work that way. You can't do that.
All right, Christina, what do you think?
That's what I've been waiting for. This one's so quiet.
Because
No,
right?
apparently the men have a convoluted, skewed.
Wow.
I do think you guys do have it is a little skewed, and I think your own hurt and pain are blinding and influencing.
There's no pain. There's no pain. There's no pain.
Aaron's got a little hurt. He's got a little hurt during
I'm on
his.
the phone texting people right now. Like, you have a text.
There is no pain.
Okay, no. But what I will say is about women being in the friend zone is that a lot of women won't hit on men. I won't say all, because like you said, women don't, but a lot of women won't because they don't want that type of rejection if they think that they're going to get that. Now, that being said, they put themselves in the friend zone sometimes without people even knowing. So I think you can put yourself in the friend zone.
Wait, hold on.
So
though.
I think women put themselves in the friend zone as well. And maybe because the guy would put them in that same friend zone.
Mm-hmm.
But I generally only put people in the friend zone if I'm not attracted to them, or if I'm attracted to them and don't want to ruin the relationship and think that doing something like that might ruin the relationship.
So expand on that idea, Christina, because I hear women say that a lot, and I hear men reject that answer a lot. That what do you mean ruin the relationship? That is an excuse to be my friend, and I don't want to be your friend. I want more. And so expand on that concept of what does that mean? You don't want to ruin the relationship, and how would it ruin the relationship or the friendship rather by being something more?
So I think men are fragile. And so I think that a lot of the time when you go into a a friendship, right? I said I think in like one of our first episodes that you're friends with people that you're attracted to, some way, shape, or form, right? Whether that be a physical attraction, an emotional attraction, whatever the attraction is, you have similar interests.
Right.
But there's an attraction there already.
Mhm.
Now, if you add on a sexual relationship or romantic in some way, shape, or form, you've taken that to a level where it can be hard to revert back. I think for guys, it's harder to revert back to that friendship. I'm dealing with this for the second time, and I feel like I'm never gonna get that friend back. So
Mhm.
they're going backwards is much harder. So it's easier to say, hey, you know what? Let's not take those steps forward because I might be able to get back there, but I don't necessarily think you're going to be able to get back there without some damage to the relationship. And I really just think that guys, when they fall, it's a little different. Like
Mm-hmm.
the emotions that you all put into a relationship or liking someone, y'all fall in love and then that's it. That's all she wrote. There's no going backwards after that. So I think that that's why I personally say I don't want to ruin that relationship. And a lot of guys do not necessarily like that reasoning because they're like, oh no, I'll be fine, I'm good. And then like fast forward, you're like, well, I wasn't expecting to be in love, and I really just like you. Like,
Right.
come on, dude. Like, you just said you weren't gonna do this, and now we're here, and we can't be friends now. Like, our
Right.
friendship is over. So yeah, that's why I don't even want to get into those situations because you never know how somebody's going to take that. And I'd rather preserve a friendship, especially if it's a good, lucrative friendship. If it's something that I really value,
Mhm.
then there's no reason to sacrifice that.
I agree.
I'm just looking at these responses coming in into my phone right now.
What?
What?
Okay, so just so you guys are aware, you just because of demographic, I want to make sure it's very straightforward, very even. I asked 5 of my, guy friends. I was like, who
Oh,
gets friends on more, men or women? Of
nice.
course,
So
it
he
was,
is doing
My man's
mid
doing
show
science,
like
polls.
I said, but I did also ask 5 women,
Let's go.
and so far the women says very random, men very random. I have to say it's men. I was like, most definitely the guys. I asked another girl on the side. I was like, who do you think? She's like, so most definitely men. Probably so. What do you
because
think?
she put a bunch of them in there. That's the thing, is that all the women are putting the niggas in there.
We
And
not
then niggas,
putting
hold
y'all
on,
nowhere.
hold on. And then, okay, you're right. You're right.
We don't got
The
power
niggas are
over mind
finding
control. We ain't Debo.
themselves in the friend zone.
Okay.
Okay, they're finding themselves in the friend zone.
Okay.
I mean, who's setting the barrier for that? Okay, who's setting the barrier for that?
Okay.
Look, honestly, this conversation, I mean, the way this,
And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying,
Aaron, you'll have to send those responses. I'll bleep out the names and the numbers, but I'll post them on our page.
The poll has spoken.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do that right now.
So I feel like there are levels to the friend zone, and we've discussed this a little bit before, but I'm going to break down the other side of the levels of the friend zone. And I'm only going to break it into 3 for now. So we have level 1,
round 1,
which is like your basic friend zone level, where you like somebody, but they want to keep you as a platonic friend.
Okay. That's
like, everybody has a consensus that that's kind of what the friend zone is. But then you have level 2,
round 2,
where you like somebody and they like you back as a romantic and intimate friend, but they don't want to be girlfriend or boyfriend with you. Okay, and then we have level 3.
Final round.
3 is a little bit more controversial because it can be up for interpretation, but I'm just going to say it. You are in a relationship with somebody, but they won't marry you. Perpetual, you're in a perpetual limbo as a friend.
But you're in a relationship.
And so, I mean, this presupposes that, marriage is the end goal for that relationship. But I stand to argue that because of level 2 and level 3, women are in the friend zone more.
Finish him.
If you only account for level 1 of the friend zone, then maybe
this
maybe
nigga
men.
saying, hold on, bro. You saying that
First of
women
all, you
who
called you
are
a nigga.
in
I just want you to know
relationships
you
but not married are in the friend zone?
Yes, and this is why.
Wow,
This is why.
What a take, my nigga.
If I am going to be in a relationship with somebody for 30 years and I ask them for 30 years to marry me and they do not, and I want to be married to that person, I'm in the friend zone.
You are in
Straight
a
up, I'm in the
relationship.
level 3 friend zone.
That is a relationship. A level 3 friend zone is a relationship.
If
I'm boyfriend and girlfriend with somebody, we in level 3 friend zone.
We're cool.
If they want,
What's level 4?
If they want to be married to you and you not marrying them, then yes, they are in level 3 friend zone with you. And so because
this is coming from the person who's friend zoning, like
it's not crazy. I don't want to
anybody.
Actually, I can't lie. I kind of like that definition though. But it's because technically what we've been considering the friend zone, right, is somebody who wants to go to the next level and the other person doesn't.
Exactly.
Now we didn't say at what level it was, but that's kind of I don't know. I kind of like that one. I usually am like I'm with the guys, but this one, nah, I kind of. I'm with you.
Bro.
Thusly, women are in the friend zone way much more because they tend to be the ones who are looking for a commitment, and the man is not giving them the commitment. They're cool with just effing, or they're cool with having a live-in situation for 10 plus years with no ring, but they won't give them the ultimate commitment of lifelong partnership that the person desires in the form of that symbolic ring. And so they're in the friend zone.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Boom.
That's crazy. That was so deep.
Yeah, that was honestly.
That was
so whatever, bro.
That's crazy. Whatever, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, you can't.
Wait, so what's level 4 then? Because now I want to know what the rest of the levels are.
No, those are the levels.
That's it?
Those
It's
are
3?
the levels. There might be some more levels, but I haven't explored those in my mind yet. I'm gonna have to think about it. But I think that's enough. That's enough levels.
And those were good. Those are really good. Because that's legit. That happens more to women. Yes. Those, especially those two, happen more to women than to men. Where you're like, I'll be fuck buddies, but that's it.
Yeah. And I mean, like I said, level 3 is kind of controversial because you are in a relationship with this person. Yeah. But like I said, if they want marriage and you're not giving it to them and it's been however long, then they're in the friend zone. But level 2 has a little bit more legitimacy.
Yeah, that's why I didn't argue with number 2. When you said number 2, I was quiet as fuck.
Where, like, you know, men are always saying
I was trying to make up lost room on the last
zone, but men are putting the women in the friend zone ultimately because you're getting the intimacy, but she's not getting the type of intimacy that she wants. So,
I mean,
friend zone
for every woman, but still.
Friend zone.
I guess. We're just gonna go ahead and see your right to say it. You know, you're saying that you friend zone all these guys. You're the friend zoner.
You are the master. You are the master of friend zone. You are the master of friend zone.
I'm not friend zoning.
I think for every male that has friend zoned you probably friend zone like at least 6 of us.
I'm trying to think of have I been in the friend zone?
I was gonna say this nigga that's friend zoned her. What are you talking about?
No way.
For every one guy,
okay.
the 0 guys that
I'm sorry. When a man is going to a whole state, when there's a man going to a whole state, meeting the family,
meeting your family, my clothes is in your house, my nigga.
Meeting the family, and then to be told that we out here or y'all out here being friend zone.
No, but he wasn't even really in the friend zone because he didn't necessarily want a relationship with me either.
Yeah.
And so neither one of us were friend zoning each other. We just, you know.
I'm just saying, just overall, like, you know, because, you know, in the first like episode or 2, you know, there was a lot of friends, like, you had a lot of friend zones, you know, it was the range was just so wide. So that's
but I think that probably all of you guys on and all of the listeners out there have these same people who could be considered or who are considered in the friend zone. You're just not looking at them from that perspective. I feel like like I said, all of you guys and all of the listeners have these different scenarios that I have been in, and I'm categorizing them as friend zone because of my definitions of friend zone. But you guys have those experiences too. You're just not considering them in the friend zone because that hasn't been your definition of friend zone.
That's why your definition of friend zone is expansive.
That's right.
but-
You are the expert of friend zone, clearly.
No. Okay, so I wanna ask a question of, can you even really be friends with the opposite sex?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Why not?
Absolutely. I don't like that argument. I feel like is steeped in like, well, I mean, most
Easy.
niggas want to fuck. Okay.
I was gonna ask,
Yes,
do you have
most niggas wanna
friends
fuck,
who
but-
are completely platonic friends
Yes.
who, if given the chance, you would not have sex with them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Plenty.
Yeah, I've had platonic friends who I've like literally been like, yeah, no.
And
you're not
know
doing this.
for a fact that they would also not have sex with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have those two.
Christina?
I have friends that I would not have sex with. Do I know that for a fact they would not have sex with me? I don't know that. I don't know that.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Because somebody just recently told me one of my friends would definitely sleep with me, and I was like, no, they wouldn't. They're like, you don't see the way they look at you. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, that can't be, that's not real. But
Mhm.
yeah,
Must be
but I
sad
always
on the
said,
business.
like, being friends with the opposite sex when you're attracted to them is always like gonna be difficult and tricky.
Mhm.
Because if given the right circumstance, you're probably gonna end up, if not sleeping together, doing something.
And
mhm.
I've always said, like, growing up, I generally had a lot of male friends, and probably mostly because I grew up with my brothers being close in age to me, and so we would like always hang out, and so I was just used to male energy over female energy more so, I guess. And then as I started to get older, it got more difficult because I would always end up in a situation where it was revealed that friendship was not their end goal, and so it became difficult to, continue the friendship because they didn't really want to be friends.
Mhm.
And so I think that in my current stage, I still like believe in it hypothetically, but it is more difficult to just have that reality be a reality.
It was the hypothetically for me too.
Right.
Like you said, I believe in it hypothetically. Like,
I mean, I want to still believe in it, and
right.
As history has proven, it's hard to still believe in it when history has shown me otherwise.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah, I think I have very few male friends that it's strictly just friends.
Wait, you
But
say you
I
have
also do think that you can be friends with somebody that you're attracted to.
yeah.
No, you
totally.
can be, but I think that nothing will ever happen ever in life if given the right
Mhm.
circumstance. I think that anybody can be put in that kind of situation, especially if
Yeah.
you're attracted to your friend. So
Do y'all?
I got friends I'm attracted to, and I ain't trying to fuck on them. I like being around attractive people. Sometimes I was like
Yeah.
Straight up.
having cute ass homies, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you
and
know what I
if they wanted to sleep with you, you wouldn't sleep with them?
No,
Hmm.
no.
Oh.
I have I have.
Look at how strong you
those.
are.
I have the.
No, but I agree. I have
I
male
have-
friends who I'm
yeah.
attracted to, and I wouldn't sleep with them. But if there was a world where I do that, then I would. But I don't, so I wouldn't.
Oh wait, where you sleep with friends? What do you mean? Is it
Where I just like sleep with random people, or not
Oh,
random, but like
damn.
somebody I wouldn't consider being with.
Mhm.
Do y'all date or hang out with coworkers?
Coworkers?
No, I actually feel really bad about that too, because I had like one of my last jobs was at Spectrum, and I worked with a lot of really cool ass people, and I never hung out with none of them motherfuckers because they were my coworkers, and I
Yeah.
always had that stigma in my head like they're my coworkers. I played video games with this dude who's really fucking cool, but that's like the most of like friendship that we carried on. I have not met this nigga in real life since.
Yeah, I remember Christina saying that was like a hard and fast rule for her, that you can't You can't cross those lines with them, even if you're attracted to them.
Especially if you're attracted to them.
And so I want to take
I
it
did
a
have
step
sex
further,
with a
too.
coworker though.
Well, that definitely counts as hanging out. It definitely counts as hanging out.
I forgot about that. Sorry.
Does that hard and fast rule change if they're creative coworkers? Because like we all are creatives. We're in the entertainment field, and so those people can also be considered your coworkers.
Yeah, that's completely different. No.
Are
And
you
so
talking about
I
like?
guess why is that different from like a 9-to-5 job coworker?
Well, corporate is one of the biggest differences. I'm in corporate, and even when I wasn't in corporate, it was a little more structured. With creative, like you can end up working with so many different people. Like usually if you're in a job environment, there's a specific group of people, even if some people change. Now being a flight attendant, I don't know if that's necessarily going to be as, I'm going to try to stick by that rule, but there's 6,000 flight attendants at my job. So, I mean,
that's a pool of 6,000 people.
That's a large pool. Now, mind you, most of those are women. And then beyond
like that hinders you. Come on.
Okay. And yes and no, but not, it's not so cut and dry there. Okay. But for men, it's a little bit more cut and dry. But most of the men at my job are gay. So like it makes the pool smaller, but with 6,000 people, even if like there are 1,000 straight guys, that's a lot of people. So that's a little bit easier to navigate, I think, as far as if I were to do something. But in those smaller environments, definitely not. It's too small. Creative, there's just, the pool is too great to say every person I work with creatively, I'm never going to do anything with.
Yeah, and a lot of creatives be fucking on their other creative homies to like creatives be fucking on other creatives just so they can get inspiration and shit.
Kind of like a power transfer.
This dick inspires me.
Like, bro, I knew a dancer who was in a relationship, and she would fuck other dancer niggas, unbeknownst to her boyfriend, so that she could dance better with them because it made the chemistry of them dancing better.
And so, does she not consider that cheating? Like, is that a part of her work study?
She what did she call it? She called it some other shit. She put it into a category. You know what I mean?
Entanglement.
Like, niggas put it. Yeah, it wasn't. She didn't say entanglement, but she called it something different so that she didn't feel guilty about doing it.
God, I love women,
bro.
Oh no! That's not just women. I dated an actor guy who said the same thing. Him and his scene partner for the scene
it's not just
gave each other permission to fall in love with each other and like ended up being together for a while. And I was like, we were dating at the time, and I was like, really? Is that's not okay? Like that's not what you do.
Okay.
So yeah, not just women.
Yeah, it's not just women. It's not just women. I feel like women who do it though find the most creative excuses. I think that like
that's much better.
It was wild, like just listening, like to okay. And your boyfriend? No, I mean, you know, I just need.
I think that her excuse is an interesting one that would have some validity to me if she were not lying to the boyfriend about it. Like if the boyfriend agreed with those terms and decided that he wanted to support her dream and that connection that she got by having sex with all these guys who were her partners was strengthened by that, then, you know, great. Go forth. But since she is lying to him, nah, I can't do it.
She was fucking shit up. She was fucking motherfuckers she was working with, and it was making all kinds of drama go down. And then
wait, these are people she wasn't just dancing with? These are guys she was just working with?
It was another guy who was a community org person, and he was so compassionate. She just felt.
So she was just a cheater. It wasn't for the art.
No, it's about the art and the humanity of people.
Yeah.
So
I'm
as
telling you
somebody
what she
who-
was saying. That's what
for
she
you,
said
man.
it
who
was.
likes
Whatever makes
sociology
sense.
and understands that like the more you study people, the deeper intimate connection you
right.
build with that person, the more you
Mhm.
can understand humanity. I can see where she's coming from. Like,
I knew that's what you were about to say. I knew that's what you were about to say. I seen that coming.
No,
That's why I
no.
was. Wow.
Definitely not.
Of course you would believe that orange juice cereal.
listen,
Can't
it's
wait to talk
normal.
about
All
Right.
right, yo.
that. I want you to keep all of that in too.
I
It's
will.
adorable.
I think we had a pretty great discussion today, figuring out that women get friend zoned more than men.
God. The argument that she
Um,
won, and she gonna ride it the whole time. We gonna hear about this every episode now, y'all.
I still got
I'm
messages
not a
coming in.
sore winner. But let's end out with another segment. You hear those applause back there? That is our segment wheel telling us that we're doing 10-second love pause.
Hell no, you're lying.
I'm so serious.
I like
we-
there's so many that
you
we
took that
haven't
off.
done.
Right.
There are so many
that we miss.
that we never get. How
can't
is
see
it
that.
10
I don't know.
I feel-
I'm gonna spit it again. I feel like that, like there's some kind of
Just change the order of where it is. Just put it on
I
the other
even
side.
did that. There's
Just
a
take it off.
shuffle button on here that
Take it off.
allows you to shuffle the stuff up,
Take it all the way off.
even though it already shuffles up when it randomizes.
Destroy the evidence. Destroy it.
Bruh, please.
But we can't just like get 10-second love poems is beautiful. It allows us to express our artistic creativity.
Right on. We changing it though, right?
Yes, we're changing it.
Bet.
I'm spinning the wheel.
It comes up every
It does. It's
episode.
ridiculous. We have to argue with that
Fail.
fucking thing every time.
All right. So the applause this time is for scenarios. This is actually one we have not done yet.
Hey, here we go, yo. Here we go.
So
yo.
in the scenario segment, we are presented with a scenario and we have to decide what you would do in that situation.
I'll bet. I like this. Let's get it.
All right. So this is our scenario. You're sitting at the bar with an ex, but
That's
you're sitting on their
weird.
lap.
That's also weird.
And then
They are sitting on your lap, I guess, in your scenario.
yeah, or they're sitting on
It's
your
still
lap.
weird because I'm at the bar with an ex. It's weird as fuck.
You've rekindled situations with exes. It's okay. Or they could be like an ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, or ex-friend, friend zone type situation. Any of your ex situations. You're out with them on this thing and you're sitting in one another's lap. Two girls or two guys come up and blatantly hit on them. What would you do?
I'm not gonna give a fuck. I'm gonna get up out or get her off my lap, and I don't know what the fuck. It's confusing. Why is she even on my lap? This is so weird. This situation is blowing my mind. Is this a dream? It seemed like a dream situation. Like, I was in a bar and my ex was sitting on my lap. I don't know why. Then two people walked up to us and started hitting on me. Or no, were they hitting on the ex? They hit on the ex. The two girls walk up and they hit on my ex. Shit, I don't know, nigga. Go ahead. Do what you want.
So you like letting it happen.
That's my
You're
ex.
not saying nothing.
Why?
But like, what if you there to rekindle the situation?
Clearly, it ain't gonna happen now if she about to get.
But these two people
Double
just
gangbang
came up
butts.
to you. I mean, came up to her and like start hitting on her right in front of you. Like she's not entertaining it.
Oh.
This just happened.
You didn't give me that detail. She ain't entertained. I mean, I don't. Okay. Here's what I'd do. I would never rekindle to the point where I'm going to the bar with the next to even be in that situation. And that is what I would do in that situation. That's my answer.
Bet. Christina, what would you do?
Ask him what he wanted, because obviously, like, he's got options. So if that's the option he wants, I will let him take that. I'm never thirsty enough to care.
Okay.
Right.
Aaron, what would you do?
None.
Really?
I don't really have too much. So it's like the same thing. So like what? I'm sitting on my ex's lap.
No.
Randomly.
I like it.
you are at the bar and your ex is sitting in your lap and y'all are like having a deep conversation, and all of a sudden this guy comes up to her and like, man, you were just so beautiful. Could I get your number? And then she looks at him and then she looks at you. What do?
I'm not doing anything. There's really nothing for me to do. That's my ex. She probably sat on my lap to be flirtatious randomly, which knowing me, I'm like, why are you doing this?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have some guys gonna come up and be like, oh, you're so beautiful. And then she's gonna turn back at me and I'm gonna look at her and be like, I mean, you know, I ain't gonna say it. He already said it. I'm not gonna toot your horn. You know what I'm saying? Like, we exes for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, but he
Right.
asked for her number. Like,
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, this is what you about to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you going to get it? Like, if he asks, it's like, you know, whatever, bro. You're not going to do this with my girl. This ain't my girl.
so you're leaving the ball in her court, basically.
Yeah.
That's my ex. There's a good reason that's why we're not together. If somebody else decides to come up and be like, yo, hit me up, you know, that could be her opportunity gone. That's not for me to make a decision for her. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna look at her. You know, I had a conversation. It's kind of rude for this guy just kind of show up and just be like, yo.
Exactly. Like, you're not gonna address this person who just disrespecting you.
Disrespecting me? Nah, it's not disrespect.
They
You
don't
know what
know. They don't know that the person is your ex. They're just seeing a woman in your lap and asking her for her number
Okay.
while she's in your lap.
Here's the
I'm saying? Look,
thing.
if there was somebody that was interested in, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll probably have a little bit. I will probably defend it. Being that it's probably my ex. Man, look, I don't know this man from nothing. That could have been a setup. That she probably knows the nigga. You know what I'm saying? To make me feel some type of way. I'm good. Just take the number or don't get the number. It doesn't really matter to me. At the end of the day, I'm probably gonna go home, not with my ex. You know what I'm saying? Like
why the fuck a motherfucker coming up?
What
to
would
me while
you do,
somebody's
Rocky?
sitting
Yeah,
on my lap
obviously
anyway,
you-
nigga, like,
why am I
Obviously,
even
you
out
want
at
to
the bar
start
with my
something.
ex?
You
nigga,
gonna
right? You trying to
say
fight a nigga,
something.
but I ain't
No,
about to
I-
fight with no fucking
Actually,
ex.
I haven't thought about my answer to this question, but I think it's wild that y'all wouldn't do nothing. Like, I don't know.
What?
Okay,
It's
so
not wild
I
okay,
think
because
it's wild
I'm-
that you were
my
about to do
I'm
something.
sitting at a bar. I'm sitting in a bar and
Uh-huh.
I am sitting in this guy's lap and we're having a deep conversation and a woman comes up to him and says, "Oh man, you so handsome. Can I get your number?" I would look at her and say no. Probably. Like,
yeah. See, I need that number though. Like, that's for me. I'm trying to win. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, okay, so if
you
he wants the
cockblocky.
number, if he
Mhm.
wants the
Big
number,
time.
then fine. I guess it would depend on like our intentions with one another in that moment. If I'm sitting in his lap, it's probably because he invited me to sit there. And so if he is inviting me to sit on his lap and then going to entertain another woman that is asking for his number, I probably would just leave. But I'm not sitting there and like allowing the exchange to happen, looking at them having this flirtation in front of me. Like, no. Either I'm talking to her about her disrespect or I'm leaving.
My assumption anyway is that he's probably not going to entertain if you're sitting on his lap. Like, that's the other thing. Like, I think if there's already something like that, I think the better, I don't know, this is a weird question because you said ex. I think the ex thing kind of threw it because it's like, it's somebody that you already had an issue with.
Yeah, I'm
But there's a
motherfucker.
reason why y'all are exes.
Yeah, that's
And-
true. That's true. You know what? It's funny because I've had it wasn't an ex, but I had like a kind of similar thing that happened to me before where I was at a bar with a guy who wanted to be in a relationship with me, but I didn't want to be in a relationship with him, but we kind of were like, you know, had a situation going on. And at the bar there was these two girls that came and talked to him, and at the time it seemed innocent and it was whatever, but then fast forward maybe 4 years, 5 or 6 years, they got married.
Oh, that wasn't so innocent.
Yeah, so it's an interesting dynamic. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us today on the Friend Zone to discuss how women get friend zoned more than men.
Wow. Damn, it's been like 5 minutes.
Post the
You
message.
just mentioned it. Jesus Christ.
Well, good. I'm about to eat some cereal with some orange juice
Yeah. Disgusting.
because it's good.
And I'm also
It
gonna
is.
find
I
some
I
clothes
endorse.
from my fucking ex and give it to my new person.
Oh,
what's
I
up.
endorse these choices. Follow us on Instagram at Chill in the Friend Zone and
Oh, this is where
listen
the
to
music
us
comes in.
wherever you listen to podcasts. Peace.
Music comes in right here.
Peace.
Music.
You're supposed to say peace instead of
Oh. Sorry, I was just thinking like the editing, like, oh man, they're gonna start.
You talked throughout her whole outro. Like, what?
Bodies on the floor. Bodies on the floor. Bodies on the floor.
Bye.
Bodies on the floor. Bodies on the floor. Bodies on the floor. Bodies on the floor. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. When I come into the building, better get your feet. When I come into the building, better get your feet on the ground. When you hear the sound of the bass bump in your face, gotta put your hands up. When I say stand up, you can feel the feeling in your fingers tingling. The words get the stinking and mingling. What soul's intentions and mission is the glistening when listening to the christening.